We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. The Wild have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Tkachuk's got the puck. Slides it across. The Wild have possession along the boards. Keeps a hold of the puck after that knock. Drives to the paint. Gives them nothing in front.
Bobrovsky's been great to start this season. I mean, he's got an excellent save percentage. His team's been winning games, and he starts another one with an incredible save.
Moves the puck across to Spurgeon. Picked off by Forsling. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Minnesota's got the puck inside the offensive zone. The Panthers gain possession in their own end. And he sidesteps the check there. Florida's got possession of the puck. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And that battle along the wall comes to an end. Minnesota's gained the line and into the zone. Directs it on over to Zuccarello. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Here's a short pass. Oh, a spectacular save right there. Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. Well, that was a 10-bell save. We're going to get to watch it again here on the replay, James. But man, oh man, when you find the puck like that and you have the instincts and urgency and the desperation to attack it, that is one heck of a save.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. The Panthers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Winds up, lets it go. Tremendous intensity here in the offensive end, and the whole crowd is loving this. Now on to Kovacevic. Big-time collision there. Oh, that's blocked. And the D's got it in their own end. Poked away in the neutral zone by Kovacevic. Jiricek stick handling in his own zone. And that's off a stick. Oh, stick save and a beaut.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
Florida's got it in their own zone. And that's just out of reach. Great reach by Kaprizov. Snaps one here in the slot. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Here in the later stages of this period, still no score in this one. Minnesota's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Kaprizov's on the attack in the offensive zone. The Panthers have it now. Makes a move in front. And he goes back to regroup. Denies him again.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. Minnesota's got a hold of the puck. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And somehow he hangs on. Puck battle along the boards. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Launches it from the point. Can't get it to go. And that pass attempt is deflected. Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky. Eriksson Ek's feeling that, and someone's going to the box. Here comes the official's call.
A tight game at the end of a period, and you take a penalty. Your PKers have to come up huge and get you to the intermission.
Rips it. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Recycling is a proud sponsor of tonight's game. Recycling.
Opening face-off here in this second period is about set to go. Florida's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. On the attack along the boards. Denies him. He got all of it. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. That's kicked away with the pad. It's in the back of the net. They score. And that might be an own goal. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think so, James. I mean, goaltenders are so good at tracking the puck and fighting to find it, and I don't think he saw it or knew where it was, so his feet start swimming in the crease, and as a result, the puck goes in. That's a tough one.
And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. Cannon of a shot in front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Lots of time left in this period. Minnesota's ahead 1-0. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Good use of the body on the play. Spurgeon's got it in the defensive end. And that's a great heads up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Feeds it over on the rush. Great glove save. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Minnesota's going to start with the puck in their own end. Puck moved over to Zuccarello. The Panthers take possession here in the open ice. Florida's got a hold of the puck. Now a quick pass to Barkov. Florida's got the puck against the boards. Moves with the puck at the corner. And it's a quick pass to Burrows. Wicked slap shot! And that's blocked away.
Spurgeon's looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. Shuts him down. Couldn't catch up to that pass. What a great read breaking up the pass. The Panthers have it now. Denies him in front. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Spurgeon's finding a way to limp himself back to the bench here and finish his shift, but man, it's been a tough one. He got injured somewhere in the midst of it, showing a lot of heart and passion here as he's committed to staying on the ice for his team.
Florida's looked good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Minnesota's won the face-off deep in their own end. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post.
Novak's been all around the net. It's what he does best, but he hasn't found a way to cash in. This is extremely frustrating for himself and the team when you get these golden opportunities and you don't put it in.
Shot! Makes the save. Handles the pass from his goalie. Florida's got the puck along the wall. Big-time blocker stopped by Wallstead.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we got a 1-0 game to this point. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Sent into the offensive zone. The Panthers are in transition. Quick pass to Polinski's. Puck scooped up by Eriksson Ek. Grabbed along the board by Kaprizov. Takes a shot. Oh, and they score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. There it is, and he's leading his team in goals for a reason, James. He's got a real knack for the net and uncanny ability to disguise his shot.
Minnesota's been the dominant team all night, and look at this, a 2-goal lead here late in the second.
Yeah, they've worked hard, and really they've been the dominant team, and what's showing on the scoreboard is exactly the way it should be, and they'll be heading into the intermission, and this is one of the things I didn't like as an athlete. When you were playing well, I didn't want to rest. I wanted to keep going at it.
Florida's had a lot of good looks offensively, but they have run into one hot goaltender, which is why they trail late in this second. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Moves it to Eriksson Ek. Drives to the crease. Just gets enough to keep it out. Knocks the puck loose. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Huge blocker save by Bobrovsky. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Taken by Corrali. Moves it to the middle. Block shot. Minnesota's gained possession along the boards. Quick feed to Spurgeon. Shot! Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And there's the horn. 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Panthers are getting goalie, James, and this can be so frustrating. You're putting a ton of shots to net. You're getting great scoring chances, but you just can't find the back of the net.
Florida's got the puck along the boards. Minnesota's gained possession. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Takes it from the right side. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Forsling's called for tripping. He's off to the box. Minnesota's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Feeds it over. That one's off the blocker.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Here's a chance. Florida's across the blue line. Oh, denies them with the paddle save. Luosterainen's going to play it to the corner. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Rossi's moving it ahead. An easy pad save made by Bobrovsky. The Panthers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, look at this. Puts it on net. Comes up with the stop. Angles it over to Eriksson Ek. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Well, look at this, Cheryl. Here we go. The parade is officially underway.
It certainly is, and everyone in the building, you can hear the crowd just jeering with their frustration, including everyone on the bench, completely deflated right now.
A non-stop procession to the penalty box for the home team. Dishes it off. Sends a pass over. Picked up along the wall by Boldy. Passes it over. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. Mikola's crossed the line and gained the zone. Just wide of the net. Sends it over to Faber. Takes the feed. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. They go on the attack through center. Pokes it away in his own end. Loses the coverage there. Here's a shot. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Corrali's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Forsling's penalty has expired and he'll join the penalty kill as they remain shorthanded. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Rossi's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. Minnesota's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Spurgeon. Oh, what a glove save by Bobrovsky. Gord's got it across the line. Turns it away on the slap shot. Minnesota's got it in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Gaudreau. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Dishes it to Olivier. Moves the puck along the half wall. Quick pass to Forsling. And that's deflected off someone in front. Moves it to Gord. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Great read with the stick. The Panthers cross the blue line and are on the attack.
Burrows is almost back in the play.
Shot attempt completely fails on that. Both sides are evened up as the power play has expired. Oh, and he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Oh, wow, stops him again.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. There's a collision. Carrying it here in the offensive end. And a big-time stop there. There's a textbook body check. Launches him into the boards. Great feed from the left side. Quick feed to Kaprizov. Grabbed in the open ice by Zuccarello. Boom! Wow, what a thunderous hit there.
Wow, that was incredible. Everyone is on their feet. Man, did he get nailed.
Picked off by Jiricek. Quick pass across to Polinski's. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Florida's got a hold of the puck now. Off the glove and makes the save. Scrum along the wall. Minnesota's got the puck. Great forecheck by Fabry. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Made that stop. Minnesota's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Jiricek. 2-on-1, here we go.
Line change.
Here's a shot. Oh, what a save on the play. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kulikov. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? Puck picked up by Foligno. Trying to gain a step. Throws it in. And the officials are going to say play on here.
Well, that's some great speed to be able to catch up to the puck and keep that play alive.
Minnesota's ready to go on the attack. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Here's a short pass to Boldy. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Bobrovsky.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
St. Louis is coming up next on the schedule. Fascinated to see how these two teams will match up on the ice. Looking forward to that one. Gaudreau's won it in their own end. Puck grab by Trennan. Lays the body into that play. And that's deflected. Long lead pass to Verhaeghe. Minnesota's got a hold of it along the wall. And he feeds it down to Gaudreau. Handles the puck. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And this one's in the books. And the cherry on the top between the pipes, he picks up his first. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. It's already been a tremendous homestand for the home side, but they'll try to put the cherry on top tonight. It's all been building, the anticipation leading to this moment, and we're about to get the opening faceoff. The Blues win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. The Panthers gain control of the puck. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Pushes it across to Tkachuk. Here's a chance! And makes the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Jerseys, hats, keychains, you name it. Smartphone cases, they got you covered at the team store. Check them out online, or you can visit it just outside the arena. Open 7 days a week. Off his stick! Shuts it down! What a stop! Quick pass to Buchnevich. They've got numbers here. Centering pass! And he denies that great opportunity there. Slides it across. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. Still has possession. They gain the zone from the left side. Florida's got the puck. The Panthers played along the wing. Receives the pass. Takes it across the blue line. Taken along the wall by Kyrou. Spectacular open ice hit. And the save.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the game is still scoreless. St. Louis wins the offensive zone. Scores! And they're singing the Blues tonight in St. Louis.
Well, there's so much emphasis on winning faceoff, James, and this is why you get possession and you get a huge opportunity quick off the draw.
Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. And he slides it quickly to Holloway. Oh, and a board-rattling hit right there.
Certainly was lined up perfectly, body on body, weight distributed right in there.
And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Picks off the pass. And that's intercepted. Moves it to Gavrikov. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Tkachuk. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Takes the pass. Tries to get the puck to Tkachuk. Here we go. Odd man rush here. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. Novak's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Hammers it. Turns him away. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Florida's got it, and they're on the attack. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Here's a shot. My goodness, what a save by Kähkönen. Takes the feed. From the right side, they gain the zone. Puts it just wide of the net. Quick feed to Toropchenko. Gets the puck in deep. Tosses it on to Olivier. Sends the pass over. Shot along the wall. Stoppage in play as the puck goes up and over. We'll get a face-off. The setters will glide into the dot. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Quick feed to Buchnevich. Shakes off the coverage. Shot and one last save. "20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments." Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. And play has resumed here in period number 2. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Panthers are going to need to find the details in their game here, James. They're not winning faceoffs. They're not starting with the puck, and it's a real reason why they're behind.
And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Jostles the puck loose. Looks to make a play over to Ekblad. Feeds the puck to Reinhart. And gets a piece of it with the trapper. Tries to feed it over to Ekblad. The Panthers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Picked up along the boards by Forsling. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle.
Breakaway. Centering feed. And it's blocked. Blocked in traffic. St. Louis has the puck. Moves it quickly over to Krug. And he takes the pass. Florida's got it in the neutral zone. Verhaeghe's going to play it against the half wall. Up along the wing. Grabbed along the boards by Holloway. Florida's got possession of the puck. Takes the shot. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Feeds it over. Hammers it on net. Oh, gets a trapper on that one as he just got enough of it. And he slides it quickly to Mikkola. Oh, and gives up the body as he lays out for the block. What a selfless play. Exploring options from behind his own net. Puck sent over to Krug. And he takes the feed. Dishes it off. Oh, excellent play and goal there. Hammers one. Oh, and another big stop.
Mikkola's determination on the puck, even though he stumbled and has a lack of balance, really shows right there, James, as he finds a way to get that pass through to the shooter.
Passes it over. And that one's stopped. They're going to keep things moving here. Looks to pass it to Novak. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. And now it's grabbed by Sundqvist. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Dumps it in. Picked up along the wall by Shen. And will play on as that goes off the outside of the post. He's all alone with the goaltender. Puts it wide of the net.
Oh, that's a big missed opportunity, James. He was in all alone. He had more time than he thought and just whiffed that one wide.
Florida's goal scorers need to find a way to finish on some of these chances as they continue to trail here late in this middle frame. The Blues take possession off the faceoff. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. Centering feed, and that's intercepted. Here's a short pass to Broberg. Cheryl, the name of the game is winning, but you got to think ownership's loving these packed houses night after night after night.
Show me the money, James. The concessions are lined up, and you can certainly see the colors of the team being worn by all of these people in the seats. You got to believe this franchise is pretty happy.
2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. There we go. Puck is dropped, and now the clock is ticking on the third period here. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
The Panthers have had a ton of grade A scoring chances. They just haven't been able to solve the goaltender. They can't get frustrated. I really like their play. They just got to stick with the game plan and continue to attack the net.
Florida's been the better team, but not necessarily boasting the better goaltender, trailing early in the third. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Blocked in traffic. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Oh, he caught him!
And that's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Takes the puck at the point. Oh, how did he come up with that stop? Quick's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 the score. Florida's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Just wide. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Quick pass to Kovacevic. And that one goes up and over.
Sometimes when you're on the point, you can have a little more time.
He might have a step here. He's clear. Oh, great defensive effort. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Florida's got the puck along the wall. And now he moves it quickly to Kachuk. That's a textbook save by Quick. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. St. Louis has the 1-0 lead. The Panthers win the draw. Slides it across. And the shot dies in the traffic jam.
Neighbors is going to continue to fight through this shift, James, but there is something bothering him. He just doesn't look right.
And that play's neutralized. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. The Panthers have the advantage in shots tonight, but they still find themselves trailing here in the third period. Florida's won the defensive zone draw.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Driving right to the front. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net.
The Blues are all smiles on the bench now here in period number 3, holding down a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been a competitive game, and now they sit in control here with that 2-goal lead, James, in the back half of the third period. Now it's about managing the puck. I expect them to play a little safer, but expect a push from their opponent.
St. Louis plays it along the wing. Great defensive stick work on the play. Forsling's got a hold of the puck behind his own cage. Into the attacking area from the left side. Shuts him down. Moves it to Gavrikov.
The Blues know that their goaltender is sitting on a shutout right now. They've done everything they can to push the play to the outside and give an opportunity to the tender to get that big fat 0. The scoreboard's going to show it at the end of the game.
The Canucks are up next according to the league's schedule makers, and no love lost between these two sides. Tickets still available. Should be a good one. The Panthers have definitely gone with the shoot-first mentality tonight, but they continue to trail late in this third period. Good stand-up hit. The Panthers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. A critical draw here. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated, and they push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent. Sometimes he makes his way to the net, James, and I'm not even sure how he got there. He knows how to create space for himself. Even when it feels like it's limited, he finds the room to dangle his way to the net.
St. Louis hasn't allowed for any let-up in the third period. They continue to apply that pressure.
They're applying the pressure, and they've dominated the game right from puck drop. I mean, their opponent has no answer or any pushback because of the way they're playing.
Denied that one. Quick feed to Thomas. Here's a shot. Oh, and another save.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
St. Louis has put their top line out there, and this is a good coaching decision. Listen, they've been a wave throughout the evening. I mean, they've been dominant in the offensive zone. They've contributed offensively, really produced, and a reason why they're ahead in this game.
We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass. Both sides getting ready for this face-off, and Cheryl, I can think of a keeper right now who would love nothing more than another minute here.
Well, he's extremely fatigued, right, James? So this is a critical juncture of the game. If you're on the offensive side of the puck, you want to continue to wear down your opponent because you know that this goaltender's fatigued, he's vulnerable, and you got to find a way to capitalize on the opportunity.
Slides the puck over. Here's a short pass. Scores! And that's 4 in a row, and they are rolling tonight.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples. Patting the stats tonight. You can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row.
The Panthers coaching staff has to be frustrated. Their players have played well tonight, but they just can't finish on some of these chances, and we're running out of time late in the third. And serves up a little knock on the play. Moves the puck. Final seconds of this one, and the scores! Matthew Tkachuk!
Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 37 seconds.
Well, you create offense by moving the puck, and that's exactly what he does here. He knows how to manipulate his opponent to open up the lane, but it's all about the pass. It's got to be on the money if you want to do something with it.
See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. The Panthers get a hold of the puck off the draw. Way too much congestion blocks that. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. And you can chalk up another victory for a team that is playing with a lot of confidence right now.
I mean, they've got a winning streak going, and anytime you have something like that going, just feel like you're going to win when you step onto the ice, and you're confident, you got swagger, and everything seems to be clicking. Gotta love, and you gotta really embrace when it feels like that.
Well, we certainly had a great time tonight. Everybody in the broadcast crew as well, and from all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cybulski wishing you a safe and healthy night, and we'll see you down the road again soon. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cybulski for EA Sports. There's been a consistent narrative on this road trip as we close things out tonight. Eat, sleep, win, repeat. You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Panthers start with possession as we are now underway. Fires it on net. Oh, glove save and a beauty. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Takes possession off the draw. Puck scooped up by Landeskog. Moves it quickly over to McKinnon. And they clear that puck. Quick pass to McKinnon. And he hangs on to the puck. And he loses control here. Taken along the wall by Forsling. Sends it out in front. Moves it again. Dishes it off again here. And the puck is frozen. We'll get a stoppage in play here. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Lets it go. Glove saved by Blackwood. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Middlestats gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Great cross-ice pass. Boom! Oh, nowhere to go on the play.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Dished on over to Verhaeghe. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. Trying to shake loose. He's in. Oh, it just kind of muffles that one.
Well, he muffles it because he's in tight, and when you're in tight, you run out of room, and you run out of option as well. You got to find a way to get the puck to the net.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Novak's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Grabs it in his own end. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by O'Connor. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he's got that one.
Great positioning.
Trying to shake the defender. He's in, all alone. Scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home.
The Avalanche have opened the scoring here in the back half of the first period, and they have been applying pressure all throughout this period, and it pays off.
Well, it does pay off, and what pays off even more is the effort areas of the ice and the battles that have been won throughout this period, James, and they get their opportunity.
Scores! And the kid has his first in the show.
Someone get him the puck, James. First goal in the NHL, and that's got to feel great. When you're a young boy, you dream of that moment. This is a moment he'll never forget. Just a minute between those two goals.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
The Panthers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Quick feed down low. Huge steal in his own end.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. Oh, hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Panthers will serve 2 minutes in the box.
This power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here, and with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
The Panthers win the draw on their own end. Across the line along the left wall. Oh, big time save by Blackwood.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Bobrovsky's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. They win the draw and go on the attack. Here he is from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
The Avalanche have the puck in the defensive zone. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. The Avalanche have the puck against the boards. Reaches out and uses the stick. To his teammate. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Middlestats at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Panthers take possession off the face-off. Fearless. He's got a little jump. He's in all alone. Sends it over. He scores! What a shot!
breakaway is perfectly executed, James. He knows his bread and butter is his great shot, and he sees an opening, and he takes it.
The Panthers have manufactured a lot of chances here in this first period, but they still find themselves trailing late. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Now a quick pass to Giuseppe. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Bobrovsky.
Well, this is just a prime example of doing what it takes to keep the puck out of the net. In this case, right off the noggin.
Big time stop there. Makes a save. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Moves it to Drury. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Works it across to Gord. Here's a chance. That's not going to fool him. Made the save on the play. And with that, the first period is in the books. Both teams with a chance and a refresh will get a clean sheet of ice and come back with period number 2.
Hey fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff locations and parties.
Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Slides it on over to Reinhart. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Makes the save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Barkov's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Lots of time left in this period. 3-0 is where we sit. Barkov's won the draw. Quick feed to Ekblad. Uses the scores! Matthew Tkachuk!
On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
The Panthers finally get one back. Now can they get a few more?
You certainly know that you can get back in a game, only a 2-goal deficit, and sometimes it doesn't take long when you're on your toes and you're playing with urgency.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Florida's moving it into the offensive end. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Blackwood's going to elect to just hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Florida's been impressive putting a lot of pucks on net, but they still trail here in the second. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Tkachuk. Just wide. Colorado's got the puck along the boards. And look at this. They've turned this offensive end into a pressure cooker. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Florida's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Carries it in. Taken by Gord. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Here's a short pass to Wilson. Oh, smart heads up Reed. Quick shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Bobrovsky.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
The Avs move the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come. Florida's got the puck in their own end. And he takes the dish.
Blackwood's save percentage has been excellent. He's faced a high volume of shots. He's making key saves at the right time, but his offense is also generating. It's awfully nice when the coach can look at the bench and the goaltender and know that everyone's firing.
Slides it diagonally to Colton. The Panthers gain control of the puck. And there's the save. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. He's got a step. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
Florida's got the puck against the boards. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Tries to dangle, and the puck skips away.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Florida's got control of it now from their own end. They've got numbers. Fires it. And there's the horn, bringing an end to period number 2. Still 20 minutes more of action in the third. Stick around.
Are you looking to impress at your next group event? Then rent out one of our luxury boxes with great...
Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. Well, this is the portion of the game we like to call crunch time, kids. Third period is now underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Florida's trailing in the game here in the third period, James, but it hasn't been for a lack of effort or not buying into the game plan. I feel like they've been urgent, they've been skating well, and of course they've dominated possession time. It's just a matter of having it translate to offense on the scoreboard.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Avs are up 3-1. Florida's won the faceoff at center. Through center. From the boards, he takes that pass. Wicked blast! Too much traffic in the lane. Blackwood's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Moves it quickly over to Ekblad. What a save! He'll probably feel that one tomorrow. And he takes the feed. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Quick pass to Taves. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Reinhart. Feeds it over. Glove save made by Blackwood. Tampers flaring after the whistle here.
Everyone knows you can't shoot the puck after the whistle, James. There's traffic in front. It can be dangerous. But what it's doing, it's getting under the skin of your opponent. And that's exactly what his intentions were.
And that'll do it after that one.
Got to know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. James, there can be so many consequences to fighting, and this is the danger, and you can just see him struggling to get up.
All right, both teams back at the face-off circle after the dust finally settles on that Donnybrook. Middlestats won the draw here in their own zone. Moves it to Wilson. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Florida's looking to break out. Great read by Middlestat. Denies him!
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Slides the puck down low. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Forsling's taking it from his own end. The Panthers take it along the wall. They go on the attack from the left side. Takes a shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Oh, denied on the play. Wow.
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck. Kachuk's out for the remainder of the game, James. With that injury he suffered earlier, we've just received word from the staff that he will be out for an indefinite amount of time.
An unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Good read with the stick to break that up. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Quick feed to Novak. Takes a shot. Glove save. All quick reflexes on the play.
Blackwood's dialed in and outstanding at anticipating the play here, James. He recognizes...
tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
And now it's over to Barkov. Shot! Snagged with the glove by Blackwood.
It's another sellout game. The team would like to thank you for your continued
Oh, we're going to have to check that one out again. It was just spectacular, James. When you're out competing your opponent, you're dialed in. You're so athletic, you make those kind of saves.
Barkov's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. The Panthers will play it from the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Into the corner of the attacking area. Dishes it off. Colorado's got a chance to work the transition game now, shorthanded. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Landeskog. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Shot! Makes the save with the glove. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Capitals are on the schedule next, and when those two teams meet up, it's always a fun one. We'll see you then, I'm sure. Great reach with the stick by Novak. Colorado's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. The Panthers have it now. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Necas and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. Florida's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Handles the pass. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And a great save. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up. Barkov's not going to be able to go here, James. He's hobbling on one leg, clearly a leg injury, and he's going to make his way down the tunnel with some assistance.
Yeah, I don't like seeing that at all. And, you know, to see him favoring that foot right now, big concern for this squad here going forward. Nice job to escape the zone. And it's a quick pass to Olivier. The Avs with a huge penalty kill there. Came up with the save on that play.
Timing is everything, James. A critical moment of the game. You have a power play. You know how important it is, and you don't deliver. Real frustrating for the entire group.
That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. The Avs gain possession along the wall. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Florida's crossed the line and on the attack. Centering feed! And that's intercepted. At center ice now. He grabs the puck.
The Avs are showing a lot of depth tonight. That second line have been real effective. I've been very impressed with them, James. And it's kind of a luxury when you have a couple lines firing, but when your second line is your top line, you know that you're finding a way to produce.
Here in the later stages of this period, the Avs have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Colorado's won the face-off deep in their own end. With some open space at center. Sends it in front, and that's stopped. Florida's got the puck. And that's intercepted by Lehkonen. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Oh, what a chance here. Oh, what a stop shutting down that rush. Wow. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Florida's been very active offensively tonight, but they just have not been able to finish on their scoring chances here late in the third. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Can't pull the trigger. A centering feed. Oh, what a chance, and he fanned on the puck. Oh, what a save in front. Now he slides it up to Novak. All alone. Misses the net.
Well, and he had all kinds of time, James, and sometimes we have too much time, you can overthink it, and I think it's a product of that.
And that brings an end to this one here this evening.